Today I'm going to be using a coping saw to create inside miter joints for baseboards. Looks like there is many different styles available. I'll put the link to the one I'm using in the video description below. I stand the base up and I cut it at 45 degrees. Now that's a cold cut, if you know what I mean. Highlighting the profile with a pencil makes it easier to see. I have the teeth of the blade pointing down so the saw doesn't pull the edges of the wood up towards me and make the cut look poopy. This smaller 3-inch pine baseboard is harder to work with compared to others because it's very brittle, but you'll get the hang of it. After you make the cut with the coping saw, you can clean up the edges with some sandpaper or a razor knife like this. Would you just take a look at that? Perfect, just like me. You can also cut the straight part of the base with the miter saw to save time. Just flip it upside down. Then finish it up with the coping saw. Some guys like to clean up the edges with a Dremel tool or a grinder, but I prefer the old school methods just because that's what I'm used to. Using a scrap piece of base to check your work really saves time. If you have some small gaps, you could fill it in with painter's caulk. We'll cover that in another video, but it is better to keep the gaps as small as possible. Also, if you're going to be doing a small job, maybe just one time, you could buy one of these hand-powered miter boxes. At least I think that's what it's called. Have to ask one of my Amish friends. They'd probably know. I hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead and click on this video for more helpful tips on baseboard installation.